before we get into playing the game, let's cover some exciting news. Fighting game news, to be exact. So today, they have announced the Guilty Gear Strive open beta test was announced. Well, technically we already knew it was coming, but now they've announced the date. So, what do we know about this date? So, this was a little bit confusing to me. So basically what it comes down to is it's an open beta. Anyone can enter from this month, February the 18th until the 21st. But if you pre-order the game, digital only, I believe, you can get in like a day early, which, you know, I mean, it's not really a reason to pre-order, but I mean, there isn't really a good reason to pre-order. Pre-ordering is bad. But yeah, anyway, you can get in a day early, but still, even without a pre-order, you're gonna get 3 days, I believe. Kinda, because it starts, hold on, let's look at GMT. It starts at, I guess that's 3 at night, GMT. Ugh. So yeah, so Friday, Saturday, and then I guess Sunday until a little bit afternoon. So not 3 full days, but still a lot of time. And here's where it gets interesting for me, because I honestly just wanted to know the date, but there's some cool shit here. There's actually something to talk about. So playable characters, 13 characters, which means there are 15 characters at launch. And you know, they say it. You can play Angie, whatever you pronounce, however you pronounce it. And the unrevealed character, those you can play, but you can play anyone else. That's pretty cool. Kind of surprising that Angie's not in. I'm gonna assume maybe he's not ready, you know? Which is kind of weird. It's the last one they revealed. So are they literally developing the characters in the order they're revealing them? Or maybe just coincidence? I don't know. But anyway, this means almost a full cast. You know, open beta. Anyone can play this. You can try out basically the whole cast, except those 2 characters. Almost the whole cast. And available modes, this kind of surprised me as well. Because previously, betas and demos of fighting games, usually what they do is like, you know, you get a couple of characters and you have to play online. You don't even get training, right? That's usually what they do. That's how it's been for Granblue, for Dragon Ball Z, for DOA 6, you know, like it's been like that for a lot of games. In this one, versus mode against CPU or another player, that is already, whoa, nice. If you have someone who you're able to be offline with in these COVID times, you know, like your sister or whatever, right? Your mom, I don't know. You can play against them. You get the tutorial, maybe not a full tutorial, but you get a tutorial, you get training mode, and you can play online. Now think about this for a second. That means for free, open beta, for free, you get to play offline against someone, you get to play online, you can learn how to play the game, and you can do training mode with almost every character. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild if you think about it. Like, that means even if you're not sold on the game, but you're like mildly interested, you can literally take it for a spin, see if it's something for you, or just from this beta. That's pretty nice. Or if you're like, you know, maybe you're like Guilty Gear player who's, you know, you're kind of worried about the mechanics, because that's a big thing, right? Changing of mechanics, maybe it's not for you. You can literally just download it and try it out. I really like this. It's not on PC. I don't think so. I think it's PlayStation Master Race only. For all PlayStation stores, yeah. Yeah, PlayStation Store only. And well, then the other big thing, you know, other than it's basically a demo to try out the game before launch, which, you know, if you want to see if the game's for you, get the beta, you know? If you just spend a day or two, you can really get a good idea, is this a game I want to play or not? Pretty impressive, pretty nice. And then the online matches, of course, rollback, netcode. Boys, we love to see it. We love to see it. So it's interesting here that they do say, in order to perform the network test on a variety of connections, the beta test will not include connection compatibility display before the match or any filtering based on connection. That could make the beta suck, but I do understand, like, in the end, as much as it's a demo, they're still testing the netcode, so I get it. But this could make the online game suck if you only get bad connections. You know, rollback or not, bad connections suck, right? But yeah, and then some information on, you know, if you report stuff, you have to like include the ping and the rollback frames, which are going to be on display at the top here. Ping, rollback, woof. 220. That's nasty. PlayStation Plus membership not required for the multiplayer. Hey, that's nice too. So, you know, if you have a PlayStation 4 lying around, you don't even need an online account. I mean, you do need an online account. You just don't need to pay for the Plus shit. You can still play it. Of course, for the full game, you know, you're gonna have to, but maybe you just want to sample it and get the PC version. All things considered, I think this is a great demo, beta, whatever. The fact that you get to play 13 of the 15 characters, plus you get all these modes, I think is great. That's such a good idea. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. And I hope the rollback is good. I know the rollback on Guilty Gear, it's a giant name. I'm just gonna call it Plus R, whatever it's called, on Steam. They updated it with rollback. I don't know if it was Arxes themselves. I'm not exactly up to date on the story. All I know is Accent Core Plus. Yeah, that's the one. Accent Core Plus R, whatever, you know. I know that rollback got added to it. People love it. The game's seen a huge boost in player base, to the point that I think more people are playing Accent Core on PC than people are playing Exert in general. So, you know, it's been pretty successful. I don't know if this rollback is based on that one, if this is something completely new. I don't know. I should have actually looked it up, but, you know, at the very least, I think the success in Accent Core should give them a clue to, you know, we need this, especially now, you know. Online is not going anywhere, not even close, you know. And rollback is just gonna make things better. So we need it. We need it, and we kind of need, as you know, as a scene, as the fighting game community, we kind of need this one to succeed. This would be the first, like, I don't know, I don't want to say big budget, but like big name new fighting game that, if it has a successful rollback netcode and people are like, you know, this is great, everyone's playing it, that's a loud message to the rest of the fighting game industry, and you can only hope this is gonna turn out well and that everyone's gonna include it in future games. But yeah, that's the news for today, you know. Open beta test, hold on, when was it? The 17th if you pre-order, meh, but the 18th, that is in 13 days, in about 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks, in 2 weeks Thursday. So yeah, good shit, good shit. I'm looking forward to it. The only thing I'm, you know, again, none of my characters that I play in Guilty Gear are in the current roster. maybe the 15th character is gonna be it, but again, not playable in the demo. So I'm gonna have to pick some random character for the beta. Maybe I'll play the new Wolf Girl or him. You know, he looks cool too. I'll just, you know, shop around, try all of them. Anyway, exciting times. Exciting times. It's been a while since there been, you know, like actual good fighting game news, or at least news that I'm interested in. So I'm excited.